but I want to hear Theus. Can you make that argument? Because you think he's at the table. I want to hear you make an argument for Giannis Antetokounmpo being at the table. I want to hear you because you always say he's at the table, but you don't really make the argument.
What the hell? Yes, I have.
No, I want you to
like
really
10 times on this show.
I really want you to make. I really want you to make a real argument saying how he can be better than, like you said,
because right
LeBron
now,
or Kevin Durant,
all right,
or Stephen Curry. I want you to really make the argument.
I'm gonna answer your question, but let me acknowledge what Jason said. Janet said. I'm sorry. Janet said one more time. Basically, Jalen, right? You got LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry at that table. So with that being said, you feel that a case can be made that Steph Curry is better than LeBron James and Kevin Durant. I need confirmation.
See, now.
Okay, then.
You all right? Okay.
Okay, then.
So
he closer than Giannis.
And okay,
he's closer to Giannis.
Listen, I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I just want to make sure you understand what you're saying.
If you can't make a,
That's
but
all.
then you got to, Jalen, you got to put
That's
it like
all.
this.
You got to make a statement.
You got to make an argument. So that's what I'm saying.
No, and honestly, I'm not even looking for an argument yet. I just want some a valid, firm statement.
Okay, I will make an argument why Steph belongs at that table.
Okay.
The way 3 is always more than 2.
Okay.
3 will forever be more than 2. And Steph Curry is the best at shooting the 3-point shot, which is what today's game is going towards. So you can make a case that Steph Curry is better than, or you would rather take Steph over KD and LeBron because Steph Curry shoots threes at a high clip, and 3 is always better than 2. He's changed the game. Like you talk to anybody, Steph has literally changed basketball. That's wicked. Like the only other person to really change basketball, Bron, yes. Bron is one of the best players ever, yes. Kevin Durant also, with the way he's 7 foot and can do everything on the court. But Stephen Curry literally has changed the landscape of basketball. And the only other person to do that I haven't mentioned yet is Michael Jordan. Right or wrong?
Okay. No,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like I said, I wasn't here to disagree. I just wanted a firm statement.
Because
we done heard 3 different yeses and nos. We went from Luka to Giannis to Steph.
Yeah, you pump faking.
You pump faking.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, you did. We can run the tape back. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah. You right when I said
you did.
He's out of it.
Yeah. You pump faking. Pump faking like an intern right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like I said, you could have, 2 people at the table. You could have 8 people. I just wanted a firm.
Okay, Theus, you doing a lot of talking. I'm not. Bro, you're not a board.
First of all,
tell me why. Tell me why Giannis is the best player in the world over LeBron James.
See, there we go again. I did not say that.
If you said he's at the table,
that's not the same thing.
If you said he's at the table, that's making a case that he is better than some of those guys. So I'm asking you, make that case for Giannis that he's better than LeBron. He's better than Kevin Durant. I want to hear it. I'm going to make sure I say my statements in full sentences because, I know how you like to word your questions and shit. No, you're dodging.
I'm going to say it. I ain't going to lie. You got to word. All right, I got you. All right. Here's why Giannis is at the table for best player in the world, okay, with LeBron James and Kevin Durant, and that's it. And it's just those 3, okay? Because right now we are living in one of the most rare times when it comes to LeBron James and Kevin Durant, right? And also Steph Curry too, right? Steph Curry, let me start off with him. Steph Curry did not make the playoffs. And whether you want to sit there and blame his team, whether you want to sit there and say injuries, this and that, you can't even make the playoffs, right? And you're the best player, or at least in the conversation in the world, right? So that's one thing. That's how I feel about Steph. Obviously, would love to have him. I'm not even saying that Steph is outside the top 10. But when I hear best player on the planet, I need at least playoffs. And I don't think that's too much to ask. Okay? That's one. We got him out the way. LeBron James. Love LeBron, right? Love the fact that he brought, LA a chip. But we saw how the Lakers ended their season. Now, this is the first time, even including the year the Lakers didn't make the playoffs. This is the first time in a very, very long time where legitimate question marks can be made. Not necessarily about his greatness, but if we are 110% sure that he is the best player in the world. That's never happened, or at least it hasn't been that way in a while. All right? Kevin Durant, maybe not the same thing, but the fact that you lost in the second round, right, of the playoffs. Not saying it was his fault. I understand that there were injuries that happened. I understand that he played the eventual NBA champs. But at the end of the day, not only did he not make the finals, but he didn't make the conference finals. And then lastly, the gentleman that I do have at that table, along with those two, Giannis. You give me 50 points in the closeout game, right? You're a 2-time MVP, defensive player of the year. Now, I know, Ahmad, you like to say, okay, the on-ball defense, cool. But he has something that those other 3 guys do not have. So right now, when you combine the fact that those other guys aren't at where we usually view them, right? And that doesn't even mean that they fell off. It's just the fact that, the Lakers end their season without going too far, right? Steph not making the playoffs. KD not even making it to the conference finals. And then to cap it all off, the guy that I'm mentioning give you 50 in a closeout game. When you combine all of those things, I think Giannis has a right at the table. I'm not saying he's better than LeBron. I'm not saying that, it's a for sure thing that he's better than KD. But I'll be damned if I can at least mention his name in the same breath of those gentlemen at the table. Anyone else that's saying those other guys are falling in love with the past and what those guys have done.
The past?
Yes, years, bro. You cannot sit there and tell me, bro, that what you saw from the Lakers in the postseason, bro, is a valid enough reason to sit here and say that it's a definite that LeBron is number one, / on top of what Giannis did, it's a definite that he's not. There's no way, bro.
Did injuries not happen?
I'm not saying I literally said that. No, I literally said that.
Let me ask you a question.
He had injuries. Huh?
KD number one. Not even Bron. KD.
Okay, fine. KD, Bron, Giannis. That's what I'm saying.
KD was 2 inches short.
Yeah.
2 inches behind that line.
Okay. The if game can always be played. The if game can always be played.
That's fine. That's fine. You playing a lot.